EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run it down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Lances, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, check mega.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Lance now on third and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trayvon Walker in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Claws red. Hey, green. Drill green. Set.
Now Lance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Going quickly out wide to Moore.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Black ultra.
And Lance now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. Dallas Goedert, of course he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st down, Lawrence to the sideline and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jags continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Lawrence. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Red, yellow.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something up. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, Ron.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hold ready.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Hey, kill. 11. Hey, smash.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
30 left.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And shedding through the tackle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Steel, black, green jack.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Ready. Blue, yellow. Needle blue. Ready.
And Lance going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
White. Ready.
Here's Lance. They'll get this out to Kamara. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Blaster, 6. Smack. Red.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Lance. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
On the red. Hey, kill. Think right. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dallas Goedert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the...
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Hey, I'm gun,
And they'll
gun,
come
gun,
up
gun.
2nd and 7.
Take right, open. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Rip, 23. Go, go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Lawrence's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 49, Bears 13.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Decent 24.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on 1st down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.